Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching SAMAA News. Here are today's headlines.
President Donald Trump has said that Iran wants a deal, but not the kind of agreement he considers necessary. Speaking to reporters at the White House, Trump gave no indication that Washington and Tehran were close to resolving their differences. His remarks come as the 60-day US-Iran diplomatic window expires without a deal. Iran has warned it could escalate tensions in the Strait of Hormuz and launch a military attack if the United States fails to implement the Islamabad Memorandum of Understanding within weeks. A senior Iranian official said that Tehran would take timely and precise action to break the US naval blockade if diplomacy fails. Iran also said it was shifting from defense to offense. President Donald Trump has dismissed concerns over America's weapons stockpiles, saying the US has used only peanuts of its arsenal in the war with Iran. Talking to a news channel, Trump said the US still has a lot of mid-level weapons as concerns grow over depleted stocks of some missile systems. He advised Iran to raise the white flag of surrender, while insisting that Washington was in no hurry for a deal. Trump also threatened to bomb Oman if it gets in the way of efforts to control the Strait of Hormuz. Separately, Trump said in a social media post that preventing Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon remains his #1 goal, as diplomatic efforts to end the Middle East conflict show little progress. On the other hand, the US Navy has awarded US defense corporation Raytheon a $22.9 billion contract to dramatically increase Tomahawk missile production. The 7-year deal will raise annual output from around 60 missiles to more than 1,000, as the US moves to replenish weapons stocks used in the Iran conflict and supplied to allies.
The Trump administration has reportedly maintained secret contacts with Iran's Revolutionary Guards during US-Iran negotiations, with a Kurdish leader helping establish communication between the two sides. According to reports in US media, Washington was concerned that Iran's negotiating delegation did not have full authority to make or implement decisions, prompting efforts to establish a direct channel with senior Revolutionary Guards leadership.
Iran's Revolutionary Guard has denied President Donald Trump's claim that Washington has a back channel with Tehran. IRGC spokesman Brigadier General Hossein Mohebi said that there was no dialogue between the Guards and US officials. He called Trump's claim a delusion, linked to what he described as US failure in the war.
US President Donald Trump has welcomed the newly signed Makkah joint defense agreement between Pakistan, Saudi Arabia and Turkey, calling it a major step toward regional security and self-reliance. Trump said the pact reflects a growing unity in the Middle East and congratulated the leadership of all 3 countries for reaching the agreement. He described the pact as a big, bold and important first step. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif welcomed Trump's statement in support of the agreement, saying Pakistan, Saudi Arabia and Turkey will continue to play a constructive role in strengthening the defense and security of their countries and the wider region. US President Donald Trump has ordered the Pentagon to substantially reduce joint military exercises with South Korea, citing their cost and Seoul's refusal to join US efforts against Iran, while also stressing his positive relationship with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Seoul said it would maintain its defense coordination with Washington, while analysts suggested Trump's move could be aimed at reopening dialogue with Pyongyang amid broader tensions over defense costs, trade, and South Korea's economic policies toward US companies.
Iran has said that there was no such thing as a 60-day deadline under its memorandum with the United States, despite the window expiring. Foreign Ministry spokesman Esmail Baghaei said the 60 days were only a time frame for talks on sanctions relief and the nuclear issue. He said that those talks never began because Washington violated the June agreement. Regarding efforts to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, Baghaei said that talks with Oman were continuing, but progress was slow due to the complexity of the issues and attempts to undermine the process. He also said that diplomatic efforts were underway over 3 Iranian pilots accused by Qatar of violating its airspace.
US President Trump's son-in-law and Middle East envoy Jared Kushner held a rare meeting with Hamas leaders in Egypt. The talks focused on turning the US-backed plan into concrete steps, including Hamas's disarmament, the transfer of governance in Gaza, and corresponding Israeli measures. The meeting was described by a source with direct knowledge as very productive. Following the meeting, Hamas said it reaffirmed its acceptance of the roadmap for the second phase of Trump's Gaza plan. US Attorney General Todd Blanche has backed Washington, D.C. prosecutor Jeanine Pirro after President Donald Trump criticized her decision to drop a vandalism case involving the $14.7 million renovated Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool. He said Trump was justified in being frustrated, but that Pirro should not be judged on a single case, adding that the Justice Department is reviewing potential new charges after the White House raised the issue.
And fans and mourners have paid their final respects to Welsh music legend Bonnie Tyler at a memorial service in Swansea. Tyler's coffin was brought into Swansea Minster to the sound of two of her famous hits, while Welsh choir, Only Men Allowed, performed Total Eclipse of the Heart. Tyler, known for her 1980s power ballads, died aged 75 in Portugal last month.
That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching SAMAA News.